So Pat and I are back metal detecting on this 1890s farmstead.
Hi.
And our metal detectors were going off like crazy, and we discovered this dump site on this property, which is several acres. So it's a good sized piece of property. But there was a company that took it upon themselves to bury all of these steel pieces of piping. Now, we didn't know at first what they were. We were trying to figure out, because there's a number on them, so we were trying to figure out information of where they came from. And of course, at first, I thought that they were organ, when I say they were organ pipes, Pat?
Yeah.
And we were like, what are organ pipes doing here?
Must have been a big organ.
Yeah, it must have been a big organ. But then we realized, when I got home last night, I started looking up what that number was. And strangely enough, this is what it is. And whoever took it upon themselves to dump all of this, actually, we had to dig down pretty deep, as you can see, even deeper. We still think there's a lot more here, but just from yesterday, this took us several hours just to dig these up. But what they are is they're called an MEW 307 radio control engine. And it was made by a company who's no longer in business. They went out of business in early 70s, and it was called Minnesota Engineer Works, and they were located in St. Paul. And what we discovered is these were piping that attached to an engine that flew large remote control airplanes. And so the company went out of business, and probably this looks like maybe in the, yeah, they were in business in 1950 and went out of business in the early 70s. And so whoever probably worked there, we don't know, they came and they dumped all this. Now, most of these pipes were full of dirt. Pat and I banged them, and we banged them, and we emptied out all the dirt. We discovered that they are all made of stainless steel. So we contacted the city. We notified them of this illegal dump that we found, and we are bagging all of this up, and the city is coming out next week. We also notified the landowners of what we found, which they were shocked. And the city will be coming out next week to take all of this, and since we knocked out all of the dirt, they can all be recycled. So
we can make wind chimes out of
yeah, I know. Pat said we could sell these on eBay and make wind chimes out of them.
Doesn't that sound nice?
No.
Drive your neighbors crazy.
Yeah, yeah. You know how I feel about wind chimes.
I know.
So we're back here today. We have a lot more work to do. We are finding a tremendous amount of things. And we also think that we may have found a couple of the original farm areas where we've been finding some farm equipment from the dairy barn.
We'll post pictures
So,
when we're all done.
yeah, we'll post it when we're done. And again, Pat and I are very conscious about cleaning up the environment and removing things from the earth. And we feel that we've done a really good job here. And like I said, we may have more piles of this. We don't know yet. All right, we'll catch you later. Say bye, sis.
Later.
Later.